The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
Well, if you ever needed proof that Gareth Bale is a big match player, you only need to look back to that famous night in Kiev, Peter.
Oh, quite so. Brought on just after the hour, wasn't he? And within a couple of minutes, he'd put his team ahead spectacularly. And then he helped himself to another goal late on and put the game out of reach.
Yeah, I remember it well, Peter. I was there. I mean, the first goal was magnificent, but he got a huge slice of luck with the second. OK, he struck the ball well enough, but from that distance, you would expect the keeper to deal with it comfortably.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go. Kukçu. Xavi Alonso. And this is Dembele. And this is Bale. And he shoots! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Santos trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Roberto Baggio.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Shevchenko. Now he's got space here. That is good alertness. He's gone forward. Now that looks a decent ball. It's run loose here. Harrison calmly anticipates. And it's Baggio. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Takes a shot! Danger averted for now. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Thuram is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The chance to pull further clear. That is some save from Khan. Oh, he's missed it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And now they can spring out of defence. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he plays one through. Great ball, and he's in here. Scholes. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands. So no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Manchester United go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Is there any support? It's Basho! Bale, a player who needs no introduction. And this is Eto'o. Played out to the right. Pirlo's cross. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. There will be a throw-in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. It's a goal kick. The team still separated by the game's only goal. And this is Eto'o. That is ended up in no man's land. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Bale. And here's Eto'o. Roberto Baggio, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Tries to pass it through. He's had a shot! He's scored! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
That was easy, almost too easy. Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. That was a given. It always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Manchester United take the lead. Kukçu was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Bale. And he's got the Bale! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, good-looking ball. Neymar. So, what can they make of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. And this is Shevchenko. He's having a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And it's Bale. Now it's Dembele. Oh, just skips past his man. Roberto Baggio. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, that's a key interception. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Bale, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you... Fallen! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Dembele. And it's Dembele. Dembele tries looking up for options on the left. Gabriel tries to clear. Floated through. He's away. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Fallen! They want to be quick to recover this. He's tried one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Costa Curta is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. He gets big! It's in! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Dani Olmo gets it away. Not the most accurate pass. And here's Bale. Now it's Dembele. He has a look up. He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Dembele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that has been cleared. And he skips past his man. Pirlo's cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pirlo. And this is Dembele. It's Dembele! Big relief. It just needed better contact. Now it's Bale. He won't be happy with that one. Manchester United are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Oh, nicely intercepted. And no, that was never going to make it. Passing nice and neat. Cole! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's picked out the run. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bale. Bale! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's headed upfield. Deep into stoppage time. Looking tidy in possession here. Lovely ball. It's Eto! And that is quite wonderful. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Manchester... And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Now, he's got space here. And he's gone looking for safety. Played into space. Corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Gabriel attempts a clearance. And reclaimed it in a trice.
Well, Peter, just see here.
He's gone for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's trying to hit the front line here. And it's Olmo. Knocks it into space. Lovely pass, but can he get... Shot at goal! They've scored! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence and...
Decent chance! Defending of the desperate variety. Vieira. Dembele. Now it's Bale. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Forlan. That's an imaginative pass. And he was alert to it.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Eto. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Dembele. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. And they've got rid. And here's Dembele. He's picked his way through. Cleared away.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Eto. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Now it's Bale. Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Dembele. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be... He's gone for goal! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Manchester United, perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team, then having a craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is a dream.
He's in most people's lists of great number 10s.
I'm going to go along with that too. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play.
Mohamed Salah! It's hit the upright. Goal! Arsenal! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Manchester United finding themselves... And the shot! And he's following up! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be.
Eto!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Dembele. Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bale. Eto. And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Looking for options for movement. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. No, that's been intercepted. Pirlo, a probing pass. Van Dijk with the clearance. Totti. Marmoush is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Looking for the run. Well, there's the clearance. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, they've got it again. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He's being urged to shoot. There's the shot! Oh, taken with style. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Manchester United go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
It's goals! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And we hit half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Manchester United head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
While sometimes
He gets big! And the ball's come loose here. Played back in. Eto'o. That pass has been well intercepted. Scholes. That is very well defended. Ambitious ball here. Now that's well seen too. Makaleli. Rui Costa powering forward here. Rui Costa ploughing through. Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! The second half sparks straight into life. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Scholes was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No, it's come to nothing. And now they can clear their lines. Just eases him off the ball. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Dembele. Totti. Marmoush does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's lofted through here. And that has been knocked clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Salah. Picked out brilliantly.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Caught offside that time.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Scholes. Manchester United finding their passes. Chance, surely! And he hits the net! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Back into the middle. Totti. That's good running with the ball. And he skips past his man. Thuram pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Totti. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that is that. Manchester United have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Dembele, voted man of the match.